Hey you guys, so I know you've all been waiting for a shaping video, so here it is. I'm just starting off by cutting off the tips and then I'm going to get right into shaping. And sorry about the band-aids on my fingers, it is a long story. Okay, so before I actually go in with the nail file, I'll get the drill with the sanding bit on it and I will go over the surface of the nail tip to make it a little bit rough instead of just slick so that the acrylic has something to adhere to. Also, I will turn up the speed after I get done going over the surface of the nail tip. I'll turn up the speed on the drill and I'll like shave down the edges of like the free edge of the nail tip to create the shape that I'm gonna want the nail to look like. So this isn't gonna be exactly how the nail is gonna end up looking, but to me, I like doing it like this. I personally don't like getting scissors and cutting the sides of the nail because I feel like I might cut off too much and then it's just gonna ruin everything. So by doing this, I really get the shape that I will want. Okay, so here I'm turning around the hand to make sure all the nails that I glued on are glued on straight. um, and just to make sure that whenever I do go on the free edge of the nail, that I'm not taking off too much on one side than I am the other. I have this video going in real time so you can see that I'm really not taking off too much of the nail tip. I'm taking off just the right amount. And that's why I like these nail tips that I use because they already have a really nice shape to them. They're not like super wide, so I don't have to do like too much filing. So as you can see, it's like very simple. Like as long as you turn the speed on the drill just at the perfect speed and you go on the free edge, you shouldn't take off that much of the nail tip. It should be just enough to where you get the illusion that there's going to be a coffin shape or a square or whatever shape you're going for, so that whenever you actually go in with your nail file, you can enhance that and you can just make it look more crisp. Okay, one thing I will say is the shorter the nails are, the harder it will be to make them coffin. I hate when I get clients that get their nails so short and then they'll say coffin. Once they get like down to like short, I can't even shape them coffin. It's like, do you want tapered square or do you want square? Because coffin, like to really get that nice coffin look, you need them to be a little like on the longer or medium long side, and that's just the honest truth. whenever you're going for a coffin shape, the best tip that I can give is to always keep your file straight, then curve in. So whenever I'm down at the bottom, like by the actual nail bed, I'll keep my file straight there. And then as I'm getting the shape that I want at that part of the nail, I will begin to, as you can see right here, I'm putting my file curved in. So this way you don't, I see like a lot of like new techs, whenever they try to do coffin, it's like they make the whole nail curve in and the shape just doesn't look, like really good. So I can say just keep your file straight at first. I'm blending in the tip right here. Okay, so keep your file straight at first. How I'm doing on the sides, I'm just keeping it straight, going up and down, up and down. And then you want to curve it in, how I'm doing right here. And me personally, whenever my clients ask me for a coffin, I never just give them like straight up ballerina coffin unless that's what they ask for. I always try to keep it on the more like, basic like coffin, not too square, not too coffin, unless somebody tells me that they want it super skinny. And I'll like always turn my client's hand around so I can make sure that I'm not filing any of the nails crooked. And I also turn the hand around so that I can file the tip of the nail and make sure the tip is straight. And sometimes it's like really hard. You're like looking at the nail for like 2 hours straight. So it's kind of hard for you to see like, is this tip really straight or is my eyes just messing with me? So what I can say is like just like scoot back a little bit from the hand so you can really see, like look at it from far away so you can see if the tips of the nail are straight across. Okay, so here are the tips after I'm done applying all of the acrylic. I didn't record that part because I know you guys just want to see the shaping. So this is what it looks like. As you can see, I don't really have to file that much. Honestly, I could maybe get away with not filing at all. So a really major tip that I can give is whenever you're applying your acrylic, make sure that you're not making it bulky, because if you make it bulky, you're going to have to do so much hand filing, so much filing with your drill, and you're just going to put more work on yourself. So as you can see, like, I'm just making the sides just crisp. I'm not really like trying to shape it because I already did that. And whenever I applied my acrylic, I made sure that you just have to make sure that you're applying it right. And I know that's like not good explaining that I'm doing. I'm not the best explainer. That's why I try to avoid voiceovers for the longest that I could. Anyway, so you can see like I'm turning the hand over, making sure the tips of the nail are straight. And I know like I'm not perfect. I don't always get them the straightest, but I try my best. And my clients are satisfied, so that's what matters. So okay, so as you can see on this nail, I'm starting off straight, filing straight, and then curving in. If you really pay attention, you'll be able to see whenever I'm keeping my file straight, and like right here, I have it straight. And then like you'll see whenever I curve it in, and I like, the whole reason for curving it in is to get the coffin shape. If you want to have like a tapered square or square, you would always keep your file straight up and down. But whenever your client asks for a coffin, you want to always make sure you curve it once you get towards the tip. So as you can see, straight, curving it in, straight, straight, curving, curving, curving. So it's really just going to take practice. Like whenever I first started doing nails, I didn't have perfect shape, and I still don't have the perfect shape. But it's really, I guess, just being satisfied with how your work looks, because I mean, nobody's perfect. So just as long as you're confident in your work, and you're confident and you're happy with what you're giving your clients, and your clients are happy, then it's all good. Okay, so these are the nails all done and shaped. So this is my coffin look. As you can see, they're not super coffin, they're not super like tapered square or anything. They're just like, you know, basic regular coffin. If you guys want me to do another one of these videos, let me know, and let me know down in the comments what other videos you'd like me to make.